Hey, what's up, universe? It's 7:59 p.m. Central Time on Tuesday, October 31st, 2023. So I went through that process of, of being able to travel without having my car registered, and I obtained a USDOT number, and there's paperwork that I can have with me, and it's kind of part of the process, like if I happen to get stopped or whatever, and to talk to an officer about what's going on. And I spoke to one of the guys that's in a group that I'm in, and we've been chatting on the side anyway. And he's the one that recently got pulled over. He's got his DOT number, and he's doing this, right to travel stuff. And his encounter turned out totally fine, no problems. So we spoke for about 12 minutes tonight, and he showed me the paperwork that he keeps with him, and the dude is thorough. And so he sent me a lot of stuff just now. I'm going to get a plate. That's like a custom plate. Instead of showing the USDOT number on the sides of the car, I'll just put it on the plate. And so I'm already, I'm pretty much set after once I get that plate to go and retrieve the car and be able to travel. Won't have any problems. So I thought I'd show you real quick, going through the whole process of obtaining the DOT number took almost a half hour, maybe 40 minutes, because I was watching a video and going through, somebody showed step by step, what to do and why filling out, certain things. The site, the Department of Transportation, basically, the site, the FMCSA, basically even says, I'll show you, it says, look, has determined that the applicant will operate as a private passenger motor carrier, non-commercial only, non-business, private property, motor carrier, general freight, and to proceed with submitting this application. And it's zero fee because I'm not operating in commerce. And that's really the thing that's kind of, it's one of the linchpins for being able to travel this way, right? When you register your vehicle, registering with the state is actually what gives them the right to, search and to do other things, because it's registered and you have a license, which gives you permission instead of a right. It's a privilege instead of a right. And there's more things to it, but that just kind of gives you a basic foundation, an idea, right? A glimpse through the keyhole where this goes, and again, that paperwork, so I'll have a binder that I carry with me, again, not only to just help educate myself, but to help educate and to explain, to anybody that could potentially question my ability to travel why I'm traveling the way I'm traveling, and have the plates that I have, or why my vehicle has what it has on it. And even the word vehicle may not be the right word to use, so there's some unlearning I still have to do, you know what I mean? Because as you saw there, it said motor carrier, non-commercial, private property motor carrier, so there's other ways to reference, it's in the language. Language is extremely powerful. That's why in my previous videos outside of this stuff, you'll hear me talk about, we speak our lives into existence, the way that we speak and what it means in our mind, and then what it means in certain contexts, both in and out of the legal system, and how much of this is commercial law, not just the law that we normally think about it, but what we contract into, that's commercial law. we contract into a lot of things unwittingly, and we don't even necessarily know what all of those contracts mean. And because of that, we give up a lot when we don't have to. You know, there's like I said before, there's other ways to operate and navigate this stuff that's legal, it's lawful, and it's in honor. And those that know, and that means that, like, the courts know, you know, like, as long as you know what you're doing and you know how to present the information and you know how to stand within your own authority, it's legit. You know, it's not some fanciful, like, and it's not meant to be confrontational. It's meant to just be like, it's a lifestyle change. It's a way of being. Like, this is real. Like, this is legitimate, and it's not illegal. It's not confrontational. It's non-combative. It's just choosing to live and be and operate and navigate a different way than, you know, what we've been told we have to do. So I'm extremely grateful for, you know, for this gentleman here. He's still continuing to message me with a lot of resources. And so, yeah, I thought I would share that I went through and got the DOT number, and I'll be getting a plate, and you know, there's a couple other things to do, but this particular process was, you know, honestly pretty straightforward. It didn't take a lot of time. You know, there's still, you know, I'm not getting into the nitty-gritty of it because there's already videos and resources out there showing you how to do that, and you know, I may speak more to that another time. I just kind of wanted to make this video fairly quick and at least say that I'm on the path. I'm pretty well set to get the vehicle and be able to travel back, you know, without registering it and without you know, doing traditional things that one would do after they, you know, sign the title for a vehicle. Another thing I'm going to do is get what is it called? Once I get that title, I'm going to work on getting the manufacturer certificate of origin, the MCO, because that's the highest title, and then that'll allow me to do some other things as well. Ultimately, if like I had everything if I had some other processes done and completed, like I would have a trust set up, I would have like a foreign EIN number, and I would have, you know, my trust structured a certain way, and then this vehicle, or again, it is not necessarily the right word, but this car, we'll just use normal terms here, in the trust as, and then that way, you know, set myself up as a beneficiary, and again, it's just about legal and lawful ways to structure this stuff and to operate and to protect oneself, and to, you know, there's other things that I could do that I'm aware of that they just take time, and, you know, I'm just doing what I can in the moment given the time that I have, and I'll go through those other processes another time. And it's not that I can't put the car in a trust in the future, you know what I mean? So these other things I'm talking about can still be done at a later date, and then I can still restructure myself and restructure all of this a different way in the future. This is just kind of getting me where I need to be at the bare minimum in the moment. So that's what I got. So I'll keep you guys updated and let you know what's going on. All right, thanks again for being with me. Thanks for journeying with me. And I feel like referencing Mr. Robot. There's a line from Mr. Robot. Exciting times in the world. Exciting times. All right, I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.